So I just wish him the best. And it's still a game need to be played at the end of the day. And I still have to make plays and to try to help us win. I was able to do that.
Of course, we saw you at the Super Bowl a couple of days ago. Aaron Donald is courtside. There were a couple of moments, it seemed like, where you're going over there. What were you drawing from him? What did you see from him as he's celebrating and flexing as you're going into the paint? How did that play?
He's the greatest defensive player I've ever seen play the sport. And I say him and Lawrence Taylor, but I didn't get an opportunity to see Lawrence Taylor play. He's the greatest defensive player I've ever seen. Before I started watching Aaron, I always thought it was Ed Reed or Palomalu. But Aaron Donald's the greatest I've ever seen on that side of the floor. But, obviously just being here and watching him over the last few years and just seeing how he's able to dominate a game, not only with one guy on him, two guys on him, three guys. You get a running back chipping him sometimes. And he's still able to get to the quarterback, get to the running back. And obviously the Super Bowl, those last two plays was spectacular that he made, stopping the third and the three by getting the tackle on the guy, and then the 4th and 1 being able to get to the backfield and make Burrow and throw an ill-advised pass. But for him to come here, obviously he had the parade and that looked amazing. Like those guys had a great time, and for him to just take time out of his day to come here and watch us play. I just try to take the inspiration from what he was able to accomplish over the last few days.
LeBron, what do you think is replicable from tonight, whether it be X's and O's wise or determination wise or spirit wise, from the comeback that you can use as a group for whatever period of time moving forward where you don't have AD?
Well, I feel like I said on Saturday, obviously we weren't able to close that game out, but I loved our effort. I loved our energy and I loved our spirit and how connected we were. And I felt the same way tonight. Obviously, it took the sales out of us for quite a while when AD went out, especially with the game that he was having up until that point. So it took us a minute to kind of recalibrate and get some bounce back after that. But we closed the third quarter up, in good fashion. Was able to turn around in the fourth and grab the lead and close the game out.
LeBron, Russ said that he feels like the last couple of games you guys have been playing faster and getting out transition more and more kick aheads and just movement and cutting. What's been the key to that, and what does it allow for you guys when you're getting out transition so much?
Well, it starts with getting stops. One, it allows us to play with good pace. But even when teams score, we've been doing a good job of just getting the ball in, getting up the floor, and then seeing what we can do after that. Let's get up the floor. If we get some easy ones, then let's take advantage of it. If not, then at least we're not working against the shot clock. We still giving ourselves 14, 15, 16 seconds to go get through a set and things of that nature. So it definitely helps out a lot.
LeBron, I'm guessing the answer is no, but have you ever been through a season like this, and how are you processing all of this?
No. And it's just day to day. Just day to day.
Frank was saying that Russ was really impactful in timeouts and kind of trying to provide vocal leadership, and obviously he made some plays in the fourth along with you. What have you kind of seen about his engagement level since the trade deadline and the roster kind of solidifying?
It's been the same for me all year. That's just the relationship that I have with him. We're all human, so we all have our ups and downs and things of that nature, but it's been the same all year for me.
Last question, Bill.
Bron, did you have a chance to talk to AD at halftime? And is there anything from a message he gave you guys going back out there, or anything that you shared with him that you could share with us about kind of where he's at?
Where's he at?
Mentally.
Well, I don't know. We didn't talk about that, but I saw him at halftime, and I hated to see him in that fashion. Anytime you see a guy with crutches, it's not a good sign. So, the good thing is he'll be a lot better when we come back than he is tonight. No matter where he is, he'll be better a week from today. When we all come back, or when those guys come back, I won't be back yet. So, time heals all. And, like I said, it's an unfortunate play, unfortunate event. And, he'll get back, obviously as soon as he can, but nothing to rush. Appreciate it.